Stake it, middle pool. Proud to the people, that's the rule. No more banks, no more fools. We build, we earn, we bend no rules. Stake it, middle pool. From black to the ballroom tool. Close the plan, let's roll.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, hello.
There seems to be a little bit of background noise. I don't know if it's on my side. I think not. Okay.
It's okay. It's very low. No problem.
Okay, perfect. So, hello, everybody. So, first community call of the year. So, really excited about this. It's been a few interesting days, to say the least, right?
Very
I reckon a lot of folks have been going through some painful lessons learned, and I think we are going through that process as well, trying to understand what's the next step. And it's not an easy path, right? It's not been traveled before. There's no playbooks, and we've seen a lot of other DAOs get exposure to this type of scenarios where it's a little bit of a unknown of what's the next step is, right? But anyhow, here we are celebrating. This is going to be our 5th year, so this background will change in the next couple of months, but all good. Other than that, I think it's time for we have a very special guest today. So really excited about talking about Near Legion. So anyhow, let's take it one step at a time. Lucio, how you doing, my friend?
as good as one can be. Seeing all
Exactly.
the red everywhere. But okay, it's okay. It's a let's say familiar roller coaster. So we know how it goes. It will be down for a few months, and then the happy days will come back at some point.
Yeah, I reckon the happy days. I think as an organization, we need to think what's moving forward, right? We cannot look into the past and say, hey, we want to replicate that because that's not going to happen again, right? I think the most important thing for all of us is to understand, okay, what's the next step? What is it going to take for us to reach that place, and then do the necessary steps to do it. And those are things that we will be announcing soon, because we need to understand that the if we continue to do the same things that we did in the past, we're prone to repeat the outcomes of the past. So we want to change the future. We need to understand what is it that we need to do in order for us to make those the necessary changes, because there will be changes. That is something that we're always been proud of, right? We understand that we need to adapt, and then prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So anyhow,
100%. Keep pushing forward. We
exactly.
also it is important to separate. Let's say there's some things that you can put at the feet of the DAO itself, and there are some things that are like climate or the tides. It's everything is moving at the same time, at the same rhythm. Let's say sometimes it's the entire crypto market is going in a certain direction, so there are parts that has to do with the environment and parts that have to do with what we do. I think we have been always pushing forward, and that's why we let's say reach these spaces or these times when things are complicated in a good position. Let's say at least solid, not perfect but solid.
Exactly. So let's continue with the agenda, Francisco. Okay, so yeah, so community call number one for the year of 2026. Now, the agenda for today, that is something really, really important. Well, yes, I forgot about the Kahoot one. So, disclaimer, right? There's going to be an activity at the end of this community call. We have a second activity as well. Read them. I'm not going to go through it. Take a screenshot or whatever, and just be aware that you have 7 days to open up a ticket and claim your prize. If you do not complete the steps, then you will be disqualified. So anyhow, let's just take it one step at a time. Next. Okay, so we got the Q4 2025. We got the buybacks program data. We got Q1 2026 milestones. We got the integrations with CoinStore and Sue Finance. And yes, we are announcing Node Studio program number 3 as well. So that is something we're really excited. And yeah, we're going to be pushing forward. Next. So Q4 2025. So we milestones, right? We onboarded 25 DApp node validators and 64 new node validators. We successfully launched Node Studio program number 2. The buy and lock feature on our platform was also delivered. And then, of course, the DApp node program we did. Now, very important, MPIP, Meta Pool Improvement Proposal number 20 implementation. So that took us a little bit of a timing into implementing it, but we implemented successfully. The buy and lock feature, that is something that now anybody can go buy MPDAO and lock it up and vote for your node, or any of the proposals, or get voting power for it. So making
Yeah, and they
more
can
folks to participate. Yeah, go
you
right ahead.
can buy MPDAO directly on the Metapool site. You don't need to go to exchange. For all intents and purposes, you can vote with NIR, with USDC, with USDT, because the entire process of buying, locking, and voting is done in a single transaction.
Okay, so next, Francisco. Okay, so what's going on with our governance and the MPDAO token, right? There's been a lot of proposals coming in and coming out. We had MPIP 20th, we've implemented MPIP 22 and 24. And then we also participated in House of Stake proposals 02 and 03. So the results of it is MPIP 20 is fully live. Rewards now distributing MPDAO tokens, liquid, and also lock portions. We
Yeah,
executed
there
the.
was
Go right
there was
ahead.
a distribution either today, early today. So if you are part of the DAO, an active voter, you have your tokens to claim since this morning.
Okay, perfect. So anyhow, go to metapool.app and claim your rewards, right? As of October of last year, we successfully bought 930,000 MPDAO tokens. Then in November, 1.67 million, and then in December, 1.7. It's been the program has been executed successfully. We have managed to, like, the reality behind it is that we could at a certain point set the price of MPDAO at a well, more so stable price range. Reality is it's been tough, right? It's just in the ups and downs have been hitting us hard, and I reckon it's the case for everybody here, um, or for every near ecosystem tokens as well. Now, one of the big things we need to start doing is just trying to understand how do we navigate um, moving forward. Um, it's not something trivial, right? We understand that DAO activity is a challenge, and this is for everybody. And value accrual to the governance token right now with this current market conditions, it's quite challenging. Right now, what is, and if giving a little bit of context to everybody, how we implemented the buyback program is we got a 5 million near loan from the Near Foundation, which we put which we, how can we say, we established a mechanism where we were going to be channeling staking rewards, a percentage of the staking rewards to the community. The goal was, and the goal is, so if you stake more, then there's more to distribute, right? Well, that didn't quite succeed. We and I reckon there's no playbook for this, right? We thought that this was going to be something we could definitely execute, and then that we're gonna be creating a virtuous loop here. Reality is, we haven't really successfully done this, right? And it's not because of it's not a value proposition. It's just that the ecosystem right now, near ecosystem, is has gone through a lot of changes recently. The protocol itself has gone through a lot of changes, and this is not me crying wolf or crying foul, right? Just the nature of the beast, right? It's just the nature of the ecosystem, right? And then you need to adapt. And sometimes, well, there's a match, sometimes there's a mismatch, but we try to adapt. We got multi-chain as well in our governance, right? Um, and we still haven't found the way to just drive more value to it. But it takes a village as well, right? It's not just about Lucio, myself, and the core team, right? It's the community behind it, or the governance participants also driving value into it, right? And so this year, there's this scenario of winter, right? Crypto winter, and we need to adapt, and we need to adapt quickly because there's a lot of uncertainty moving forward. Don't get me wrong, we're running programs, we're doing all our best to drive value for it, but we need to adapt here. And so we need to make this quick. And so more news to come on this. But I don't know if you'd like to add something here, Lucio.
No. That it's not. It was not a matter of volume. I was checking the stats in stats.metapool.app, and right now we have $1.78 million paid distributed between the voters. So the volume was there, but as you say, we depend on the near ecosystem that has not been, let's say, very populated in the DeFi space lately, to be honest. So yes, we need to adapt. We need to. I think we have been talking about this for the last 2 or 3 calls. We need to provide, let's say, or match more the rewards with the effort, because right now we are just distributing to anyone holding the token and voting, and we need to add some more effort. Let's say more effort into getting more stake, more effort into spreading the word. So part of the adaptation that we need to do, I think, goes in that direction.
Yeah, and it's not for us to. We're not. This actions that we're taking doesn't mean that that we do not appreciate all the support during the last years. But I think it's a two-way street. I think we put everything on the table, right? And yeah, everybody came in, grabbed, and yeah, basically left, right? Or stayed, but continue grabbing, right? And not putting more on the table. That, I think that's the analogy I wanted to like put in there. But put all the chips in the table, right? Everybody grabbed, and then yeah, you grab 10, you throw one, then well, eventually you're just it's not creating a bigger pot for everybody. Um, we should have put in more processes, make it a little bit of a show proof, right? A proof of work. But we didn't quite. We set out to build a system that was pretty open for everybody to come in and participate, because we thought, well, it's so easy, more people will come in, and so
No, no, that's the true spirit of a DAO, and we will keep it. Yes,
yeah, but at the end of the day, at the cost of what, right?
yes, it's
And this is
correct.
something that we need to
It's not an easy
understand.
path, to be honest.
Exactly. At the cost of what? And so it's 5 years that we put in here, right? Working hard. And at the end of the day, entitlement, and it's not that I feel entitled to anything. I understand what I have built, what I have put in there. But at the end of the day, it's a two-way street as well. And so we need to just adapt and move forward on it. But anyhow, I'm not gonna drag along and get into this. Um, like I said before, there is no playbook for DAOs. And to be totally transparent, a lot of protocols are leaving the DAO model. That's reality. Uniswap being one of them, right? Lido is another one that is slowly but surely moving out of that model. I do think there's a place for it.
Yeah, yeah.
There
I think
is
we need to
a very
moderate
fine
it.
line between it, right?
Yeah.
Between being
We
profitable, running the DAO, and value accrual for the token, right? So there's three different things.
Yeah, it needs to be moderated, a little more moderated. I think it is a good idea, but still, I don't know. The external situation that makes a DAO more valuable is not yet there. That, for in my
Exactly.
view, the external situation is, let's say, it's a very, let's say, antagonistic attack from the traditional jurisdictions, countries, to the entire crypto ecosystem. Once you get this situation that I think will happen at some point in some countries, the DAO, the idea of the DAO, it is way more defensible than the idea of a company anchored in one particular jurisdiction. So at that point, I think the DAO will be resurfaced, if you like. It is a good idea. It is ahead of its time only, and we need to then have that as a north star. But in order to operate today, we need to make changes.
Yeah. Hey, Erika, good question there. So, well, it's not that they grabbed anything without permission, right? They bought their MPDAO tokens. They got liquid ST for more than a year, and it wasn't harmful, but it didn't accrue value to the DAO. That was the issue. That was the main issue.
It's
And we
like
kind of and everybody played a very comfortable position, right? Where we were, no, we're the good guys. We're like giving away ST liquid ST. Yeah, claim it, no worries. And reality is, and there's no if, right? Reality is, whenever you're launching any product, and if in 90 days you're not getting the necessary traction, and then that was an issue on us, right? We didn't put any metrics, right? We should have done that. It's like, we're putting here 5 million here. You can, in 90 days, if we don't see here an increase of 5%, we're dropping this initiative. That should have been the strategy behind it. But anyhow, we dragged along too much, and it's fine. That's the lesson learned, right? And we learned it as a DAO, right? Now, initiatives that we put forward, we'll have a 90-day gauge, right? And gauge, sorry. And then if it goes well, it goes well. If not, then we go back to square one, square zero, right? Or back to go. And then we rinse and repeat at that pace for as long as it takes, as long as, and then we generate a model that we feel is beneficial to the organization, right? And so, but anyhow, that's just lessons from the past. Now it's time to move into the future and to
I
into
have
the
an
today,
analogy
right?
for that,
Yeah.
that maybe answer that question. We created this automated system that is like an UBI, a universal basic income, for everybody that was voting in the DAO. You don't need to do anything. You get the rewards every month. What we were expecting, that community stays and build on the space where we are distributing this UBI, no strings attached, other than just be there and vote. The reality is that, let's say 5% of the people, let's say, receive the UBI and started building and trying to grow the pie for everybody. The most of the people not having any, let's say, any requirements. The no strings attached part of the distribution is a problem, because reality says that most of the people will just receive and do nothing, or not even be active in the community. So it's not grabbed and left. It is you receive the UBI, but you didn't participate in the community to grow it. And it is not a fault of the people that did that, because that is the rational, not the rational, the normal thing to do. So we need to have some, let's say, reciprocity enforced. That is the solution.
Yeah. It's just lesson learned, everybody. And we're not, like I said, we're not crying foul, and it is what it is, right? How can I say, we are proud of what we have done, um, because nobody else has done it, and so, but now we know, uh, that that's not the way, and so at least we're paving the way for other folks coming in, right? But anyhow, let's move forward, because we dragged along on this one. We still got invite. We got a guest here, so let's move forward. So community adoption. So that's our ambassador community. We thank you, each and every one of you. Um, they hold workshops, X spaces, in real life meetups in Nigeria, India, Vietnam, Ukraine, Mexico, Turkey, and South Africa. We did a bunch of events, Crypto Valley Meetup, Staking Summit in Buenos Aires. We launched the programs for, of course, Cohort 1 and Cohort 2 for Node Studio program. Really happy about that. And yeah, we're going to continue to build on top of those initiatives. Other than that, just a big shout out to the community. Thank you very much for supporting us, our ambassadors. And yeah, Rika, yeah, we will share more information on the new structures that we plan to implement in the near future. It's going to be a meta pool improvement proposal, so no worries about that. So there's going to be time for us to discuss it, rinse and repeat. And so, yeah, we take it one step at a time right now. But we are announcing that we're going to make changes. So be prepared for that. And that's it, right? At the end of the day, what we want, the objective is continue for this organization to continue to operate. That's the main goal. Right now, it's full on survival mode. Everybody's preparing for a tough winter, because it's gonna be tough, right? I do want everybody to understand that one. It is gonna be a tough winter. Prepare for it, right? So anyhow, regarding LinkedIn on Cohort 3 form, is that mandatory? Most likely, Simon. But anyhow, that's questions that you can go into our Discord, open up a ticket, and we'll give you all the details on it. And Francisco, if you have any of the information on the sign up form, please put the link there so folks can get more information on it. Next, Francisco. Okay, so this is what's been the buyback program, right? All a total buyback since May 2025. It's been 14,168,860 MPDAO tokens. The highest buyback program of the month has been May, and yeah, it's been it's in motion right now. Value accrual for it, not so much of a impact. Yeah, price is more or less stable, but it has an accrue. So anyhow, we need to understand what's the next step there. Other than that, I'm not gonna go dragging too much into this. Lucio, you wanna any
No, no,
last
just that
remarks on this one?
just that my was the biggest buyback, because remember we are buying back MPDAO with a sneer. So the amount that we can buy back depends on the price of STNear, ergo NEAR versus MPDAO. So since May, we have been this slow decline of NEAR, so the price of NEAR. So it is normal to understand that every month, and even don't get me started on the halving of the staking rewards, that took everything, all the inflow into Metapool was slashed by half. So that's why May is the maximum and not, let's say, a recent month.
Okay, perfect. Next, Q1 milestones for 2026. We continue to implement partnerships, right? Like I said, we're not stopping. On the protocol sides, we integrate with Su Finance with our staked IP token for Story Protocol, Story Blockchain. For products, we integrated with Coinstore Wallet. We integrated MP-Sol, which is our loop staked asset on Solana. And then also, of course, staked IP, which is the staked asset for Story Blockchain. So now they're readily available in the Coinstore Wallet. They are the only staked assets available for those two blockchains. So really, really good about that partnership is that it's going to give us more exposure. We still haven't seen the uptick. Maybe in our next community call, we can see there like an uptick on it. But yeah, more news to come in the next few weeks, or for our next community call. We will let you know how that impacted our staked assets. Node Studio program, that's going to be the third version, is launching today, and so really excited about this one. If you need to get more information, please scan the QR code there. But yeah, really, really proud of the team. Thank you very much, everybody from the core team that made this integrations and this program a reality. So thank you very much, everybody. Next, Francisco. Okay, so strategic priorities, right? And I think that's something that some of these goals that we're going to be setting for the DAO are this ones, right? So validator growth, this is specifically for near validators. We will be we're working out initiatives so we can offer our Node Studio program for other blockchains, or for Node Studio to support other blockchains. So more news on that. We're talking to a couple of L1s. So let's see what we can build there. Now, not in the most, I'll leave the real participation to you, Lucio, so you can go into that. So LST distribution, right? So we need to understand that we need to put our LSTs in more parts, either more wallet integrations, look into opportunities like the Su Finance one as well. Use it as a one of main assets to do loop staking if that's one initiative, or use it as collateral if it's lending and borrowing. It was always a challenge for us, right? Because we don't have enough big volume. I think right now those kind of requirements are changing, but we're taking it one step at a time. We understand that as you make this utility for our staked asset more composable, that is also a risk you're taking sometimes. So we were kind of always tread lightly on it, right? Our main way of operating was basically let people come to us, right? Yes, we were supporting some of the main DeFi protocols in Near, of course, that's where we started. But then when it came to other L1s, we were kind of like a more less proactive approach there. This year, that's going to change, and then hopefully we'll start to see some uptick there for utility of our main assets. Lucio, you want to go into real participation distribution?
Yes, yes, yes. Remember that we are improving the referral program, creating the dashboard that the referrals can use to check their advance, check the people that are staking with their referral code, and really get an idea how much or how good are they doing for the monthly price. And this is also boosted by the Bill Buddies meetings that I think they are going really well, and in Southeast Asia, in also in South America and Mexico. So these initiatives are creating more first stakers, but we need to prompt it up, to be honest, to let's say expand the referral program in order to try to make it grow faster.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, it's like I said, it's just one step at a time, folks. And but we need to understand like how do we measure real participation, real value to the organization, and we take it from there.
Yeah,
Next,
for example, yeah, let's say going back to the idea of the UBI and distribution, just for being there, it will be a good idea to move some of that distribution into the referral program. So we can, let's say, reward the people that are actually bringing in more people and more stake.
okay, perfect. So there you have it, folks. So that's something of the one of the main issues we're gonna be handling, which is measuring effectively how much stake you bring into the ecosystem, and then take it from there, right? Okay, next, Francisco. Okay, so this is a product and product and integration updates, right? So for Q1 2026. So for the coin store implementation, right? It's now live on Web3 Discover. MPSO is not now live on their wallet implementation. Stake IP is coming. And this is basically given more visibility into our staked assets, and more folks who support the ecosystem come stake their Solana on us. And so, yeah, we're taking it just one step at a time. Now, for Su Finance integration, this is a liquid vesting token. So this is basically giving you early access to your staking rewards. It's basically DeFi utility without waiting periods. There's still pending more flexibility, more real use cases around it. But we've been talking to Su Finance for quite a while as well. They were one of the first projects in the story ecosystem, and so yeah, we said, okay, let's integrate, let's give him some support, and just take it from there. For us, the most important thing right now is giving exposure to our staked assets, and yeah, let's just take it one step at a time, folks. Steady pace wins the race. Anything you'd like to add there, Lucio?
No. Just I really like the constant integration, and that they started with MPSOL goes well with what you say, that putting a little more emphasis, or putting more emphasis on the other chains, not the first and the big one, or what is our home still, that is Near. And I think we are offering in Solana one of the best APY, because we are doing what is called leverage staking. So we are always a couple of APY points on top of normal staking. So I think CoinStore represents an opportunity to get that information out in the Solana ecosystem.
Perfect. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Best APY in the market right now. So come get it. Um, Again, no financial advice here. Do your own research and just tread lightly on it. Next, Francisco. Okay, perfect. So we have Node Studio program number 3. Really excited about this one. We're going to be onboarding 60 new node validators into the Near network. This is designed for long-term operators, not temporary nodes. So understand that if you get into this program, you will be required to uh, uh, sit down and operate the node. We will make it as easy as possible. We're abstracting the complexity of running the validator itself, but you do have to participate in the ecosystem. So uptime and consistency, delegation growth as well. This is helping folks to run a validator business. And it's a small, medium business, right? Just be aware of it. It's not that you're going to be racking in the millions of dollars. But the idea is for everybody that is crypto curious, right? And really wants to get into the weeds on how a blockchain operates. I think this is the best way to go. Yeah, shout out to Herdao Venezuela. Thank you for coming. Andromeda Computer, thank you very much for coming in as well. The Nightly team, much love as well. Pump Popoli, much love to you as well. So anyhow, so this is a very important program for us because it allows Near blockchain to reach the goal of 500 validator nodes. Right now, I think currently is more so or less 376, and out of those we're staking to 328. So really good stuff there. Other than that,
380 right now,
okay,
active
380.
validators in NEO.
There you go. So we're getting closer to the 500 mark. But anyhow, yeah, so really great about this program is that you don't have to go through the hurdles of running the software to run the validator node. We're abstracting all of that. But yeah, more information on the QR code. Please scan it. And yeah, let us know if you have any comments or questions. Open up a ticket on our Discord, and we're more than likely to support you any way we can, answering the questions that you have or doubts. Next, Francisco. Okay, yes, not for everyone, but yeah, apply now. Very important. There's a applying doesn't mean that you're going to get accepted. Being a member of the DAO is not going. You're not going to get accepted as well. You have to comply with some requirements. But I believe, these requirements just signal conviction on it. So anyhow, so just go for it. You have nothing to lose, right? And everything to gain around insights of running a validator node on a blockchain. Next, Francisco. Okay, well, community and growth. Yeah, we got Build Buddies, this initiative that came out of Southeast Asia. Shout out to Mateo, Jem, and Max One from Vietnam and Indonesia, who were really the first pioneers around the Build Buddies ecosystem. So you got Build Buddies worldwide, and then you got Build Buddies Latam. The difference is one's in Spanish and the other one's in English. So, but the information is the same nonetheless. Really excited to be hosting this relaxed crypto curious meetups. Just have a coffee, spread the word of what you're doing. If you have any questions, yeah, like that's the way we roll. Yeah, thank you very much, Mateo. Heart out to you, or the Korean way as well. There you go. Okay, next. Okay, so next steps, right? So Q&A. but we got here nonetheless than one of the near OGs, and actually just a small. Francisco, can you put all us three so we can blow up our video on? And but anyhow, I have Ozzy to thank that he basically onboarded me into the near ecosystem community way back then, 2020 it was.
Oof,
So
half a decade ago.
yeah, exactly. Half a decade ago was well, it's gonna be 6 years this year, man.
Yeah.
So oh, crazy times. But anyhow, Ozzy, thank you very much for being in here, and yeah, really excited to what's happening in San Francisco. Tell us a little bit of insights into the Near Legion as well. But thank you very much for coming in here and joining us for this community call.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here and loved hearing the update so far. I think you guys have been probably the most consistent builders in the near ecosystem since back in the day, 2020. And progress like that's how you do it, as you say, slow and steady. So loved hearing the update and excited to talk to you guys just about what everything going on in the near ecosystem. It's a pretty good time to still be in near.
Yes, it's well, NearCon is around the corner, right? We're 3 weeks away from it. Yeah, basically, yeah, 3 weeks away from it. So tell us about what's happening, what Near Legion is. First, let's hear a little bit of background on yourself, man, because I think people, some of these folks might know who you are, but there's a lot of new folks that don't know who you are, man. So
Sure,
please,
sure.
a little bit of background.
Yeah, so a little bit of background was me and a bunch of buddies found Near in May of 2020 before mainnet, and after reading the white paper, I've been sold on Ilya's vision even before AI came into the vision. I was sold on sharding and on the usability of the Near account model. That was kind of what got me coming from the Ethereum ecosystem, and for better and for worse, I've stuck around the near eco these last 5 years doing various, roles, dabbled in venture, launched my own projects as well, and have always kind of played a role in the community. And as of recently, I'm back now, deeply embedded in the near ecosystem, building the Near Legion, which is really actually now more timely than ever because of the AI focus of Near. Right. And so I think we all knew Ilya's background as being AI heavy, and the Legion is essentially here to build the foundations for a really tightly knit AI interested crypto community that's going to be early. It's going to sound early these days, and the next 2-3 years, it's going to make a lot of sense for how AI moves on crypto rails and how people need user owned AI in order to survive what's coming. And I just thought that was a really cool opportunity to play a part in that kind of build out. So that's where we are for NearCon. I can tell you a little bit about that because it's I think it's going to be a pretty cool event. There's going to be main stage and there's going to be a builder room, and the builder room is going to be workshop heavy. Main stage is going to be panel and talk heavy, and we're actually also going to be hosting a pitch for Near. So in the time that I've been in the ecosystem, there's always been that question of what's the identity of Near? Like who should Near be when you go and try to pitch Near? And I think the Near marketing team has done a lot of work on that front. So what we're going to offer, if you're attending NearCon, sign up in the email or on the tweet when this goes out. The top 3 best pitches for Near in that side room, lunch on day 1, will take home 1,000 Near, 600 Near, and 400 Near for the top 3 best pitches of who can sell Near the best. And what we want to get is we want to get people excited about, I think the tagline that they said was Near is the unified commerce layer for assets and agents. There's a lot of ways that can be sold. There's a lot of ways it can also not be sold. And so what we're kind of hoping to find is what's the most impactful way for presenting Near these days. Overall, it'll be a great event at NearCon, and I hope to see all of you there.
Yeah, perfect, Ozzy. I think it's been like this for quite a bit The last 18 months have been a little bit of a roller coaster. I think for many of
Absolutely.
us builders in the ecosystem, we kind of stayed true to the cost, right? And then we kind of hunkered down on the trench and said, okay, we're gonna go through this, right? Right now, I think for many of folks that are not new to the near ecosystem, where would you say is kind of like the first stepping stone for them, right? Because I think that's the key question. Okay, so I go, what do I do with near? What is it? What's my first initial? What's my programming? What's it called? My hello world. What's my hello world for
Mm-hmm.
near? Right. I think that's one of the key questions that, as an ecosystem, we're trying to find out. Right. I don't know if we're still there, but from your perspective, what's the first stepping stone for anybody that is crypto curious on near protocol?
Yeah, it's interesting. The way that I think about this is kind of how I approached other earlier crypto communities. So, like, for example, take the Bitcoin community. Jeff Booth is a really good writer, and kind of, I think he's actually a venture partner in that community. He says, you read the vision, you understand where the ecosystem's going, and then you should involve yourself, run a node, participate, contribute to the network, embed yourself in the ecosystem to kind of just start to get a flavor of everything going on. And I would say the same kind of principle applies to Near. Read the white paper, try to get an idea of Ilia's original vision for why they built Near. Why is a sharded chain needed? Why is a user-friendly chain needed? Why is an AI first chain needed? Get in the Telegram chats, join the Near Legion, follow the daily updates. Just start to get a feel for who are the people that are doing things in this ecosystem. And then I would recommend to also run your own node, contribute to the resilience of the network, contribute in the way you can for supporting the kind of vision and future that you think that Near can achieve. That would be, I would say, for first steps across the board.
Lucio, you want to add to that?
No, yeah, I was thinking as Ozzy was talking, the entire AI ecosystem is now finding out that they need payment rails. They need a way for the agents to move assets between them and from one place to another. So I think that Near was really early on that. The entire community has been building, in our case, the crypto rails, but now with the focus on AI, I think we are getting an entire, let's say, an entire product that is not anywhere else. Because either you have the AI for one side that is expensive and completely insecure. You cannot put anything private in that AI because it will be on a server that goes nowhere. And we have been building on, as you mentioned, the sharded blockchain that is able to expand to millions of transactions per second. That was let's say, it was expensive to have a sharded blockchain because you were breaking composability. You have a sync communication between contracts. But now I think it will come the time where that payment, that bet, that effort will be successful. I see that the entire AI Twitter space realizing that they need a private AI, and they need, if that private AI will be moving asset, the AI will have to own private keys. And in order to do that, the only product that is providing those solutions is Near AI right now. So I'm hopeful for the future.
There you go. There you go. That's the technological angle on why Near.
And
So
I
think
won't
you're
compete for the pitch, but
just
maybe.
just also, I mean, I think that's a good pitch. And I think also, just to add in, is like, people forget how hot a topic scaling was back in 2021, 2022. I mean, it was the, roll-ups, sharding, what Solana's doing, and Cosmos. And I think most people would say Cosmos is gone, or Cosmos has kind of hit some rough patches, and that whole model of modularity didn't really work out. Ethereum rollups kind of disappointed, except for a couple, and I don't feel that most people are betting the future on that thesis. And I think it leaves Solana and Near for kind of the approach to running it, and the future will kind of tell where things go. Near didn't get rewarded for being right on that, and they also didn't get the recognition they deserved from actually shipping their roadmap. I mean, we all of us here read the white paper in 2020 that said we're going to try to get to 5 shards. We don't have shards right now. We have an idea that we might do it, and we had to trust them. 6 years later, we're at 9 shards live on mainnet. That's pretty cool for why we do this, why we stick around. There's something real that's going on here, right?
Yes, I think one of the biggest things that, yes, I think, yeah, Near hasn't been rewarded with the price action, right? It has the recognitions because the Near One team they have been delivering year in and year out, right? And that's why we stuck here as well, because we've seen Bowen like really chip. So just a little bit of context here, right? So when we started the enterprise node operator program 2 years ago, 2023, November 2023, Dev Connect, we were like, okay, so how many validators can be supported? Well, I think at that time, I think it was like 250 or something. Then Bowen, they kind of went in and changed. But you need to understand that when they did those upgrades, the blockchain was running. It wasn't that they stopped, right? And so they put in 300, right? Then we run a professional node operator program, and then like, okay, hey, like we're hitting a mark. We've filled all slots, right? We sat down with Ilya in Dubai last year and was like, hey, we need 500. Like, or what's the number you want? I said, well, let's go for 500. Okay, fine. I know that was DevCon in Bangkok, right? It's like, what do you want to hit? What's the number? 500. Okay, so we can't choke on it. I told him, you have our commitment. You'll get to 500, right? You just give me the tech so we can fill the slots, right? And then at that time we were like, then last year all the way 500, right? Now it's supported, but the blockchain never stopped. Like that's a big thing. People don't recognize that because that doesn't bring any money, more so or less, right? But it does build confidence in the infrastructure that you're building, right? And so it's I think we kind of take it for granted that there's a great team behind Near Core or Near One building this infrastructure. So anyhow, I got the cue here that the Kahoot game is starting. So Ozzy, thank you very much for coming, man. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for coming for our community call number 1 for 2026. See you in San Francisco. If anybody's coming, let us know. I'll bring some Mr. Pools to that party. Lucio is staying home in Milano, waiting for winter to really pass on.
I want to see the shorts in TikTok about San Francisco and Ozzy and you and Senor Pool drinking in the bar.
Well, well, it's gonna be non-alcoholic beer, but anyhow, we'll try for it.
One of those, I know.
That's right. Thank you guys. Anytime you need me to come on, I love hanging with the community and talking about near, past, and future. So keep doing great work, and I'll see you all around. So take care.
Thank you very much, Ozzy. Stay safe, my friend. Cheers. Bye-bye. Okay, perfect. Ozzy is now. Let's get this party started. You got the Kahoot link there. You got the code as well. You want to share your screen, Francisco? Let's wrap this up, right? You got a few questions here. Activity number 2 has stopped as well. So we got Brian here. My friend, go for it. Can you?
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. So let's do this. I'm going to share the Kahoot. Just give me a second.
The code and the link are in the messages if you want, but now Francisco will share everything. Remember, please use your near account as user so we know where to pay the prices. Axia Network, please use a near account.
Yeah, guys, make sure to change your nickname and use your wallet.near so it's easier to get rewarded when this activity ends. The top 5 will win, and we also have another activity that is stake and win. If you stake it during the stream, you got a chance to get another prize also, but you require to submit your hash transaction in the Mr. Pools challenge on our Discord channel, and 5 random winners will get the prize. So we have 8 participants now. Let's wait for a bit more. We have 7 slots to start.
Remember, if there's somebody new here, that there will be some questions that are related to what we were talking in the community call. So probably the ones that pay more attention will end up first. You get points for answering correctly, and you get points for answering faster. So make your bets.
Este show soñado, la fiesta ya empezará. En el corazón de la la esperanza renacerá. Luz de casa en magia, el cambio ya está. En el juego del futuro, tu ficha es clave. Con cada stake, un paso más hacia la B. Metapool es tu crew en esta odisea sin par, donde cada movimiento es un sueño por alcanzar.
3 slots more and we are done, guys.
Ritmos que conectan con cada stake que das. Recompensas que regresan, felicidad que vendrá. MP da hoy tu voz en un solo latir. Con Metapool el mundo vamos a construir.
20 more seconds.
Stequea, vibra, eleva la apuesta ya. Con Metapool tu eco resuena y va por cada.
On the shores of the river, where the beast collide, fish are dropping fire, taking us for a ride.
2 more, guys.
Emerging markets,
1 more and we start.
that pulls the fuel when the future lies. Set house ain't neither, we're dancing with glee. The fake is shaping the new one we see. Near and
Now, ready or not, let's go.
liquid foundation.
This is the community call. There are some questions that have more points, so pay attention. This is pretty easy. It's about the milestone of the quarter 4 of the 2025. So if you put attention to what the founder said, you got this. Nice. 11 people got right, so that's cool. Ukraine, it's first place right now. Let's go. This is double points. This is related to buybacks of MPDAO. What was the highest buyback of the month?
Hmm. Tricky questions, difficult.
Yeah, and also in this way, people remind.
Good, good.
Yeah, that's
Well,
great. We're great for the
very
majority.
attentive. I like it.
So Ukraine remains first place, right second, track third place. This is also about buybacks of MPDAO. Total buyback of the quarter four.
Claudio read that number. Come on, it's not that difficult.
Nice.
Yes, it was difficult.
Yeah, 14 million of MPDAO. So the first option. So that's a lot of MPDAO. Ukraine remains first. Nice. This is about the DApp node program. How many new near validators are being onboarded through the DApp node?
Node Studio was the big one. That node, the secondary one. How much?
Ooh, only 8.
Yeah, people got confused with Node Studio, I guess.
Yeah, that's the idea. The key.
Some very evil person prepared these questions, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, look this up. I don't know if it's the real Ilia or another Ilia, but third place and Clarita with first place. This is related to governance proposal. Select the wrong answer. Remember,
The wrong answer.
yeah,
Okay.
the wrong one. The rest,
That one is easy.
yeah. The rest was part of the governance proposals of the last year. So nice. Yeah, we don't have an MPIP 31, so yeah, we are not still there, but yeah, the rest already happened in the last year. Ukraine took back the throne. Congrats. This is about the milestones of the quarter one of this year. So the options are Node Studio program launch plus Shiba Finance and CoinEx wallet.
Oh, that's easy. This is one easy.
Finance,
Remember the partners.
Coinbase wallet. Nice.
Good.
Yeah. But we got the Node Studio program launch plus Su Finance already mentioned and Coinstore wallet. This is for expansion through Asia, so this is just the beginning of a lot of efforts to keep growing. So Grain remains first, Right second, and Clarita third place. We still have time to see another surprise. Related to DApp node program, how much NIR is delegated and for how long? Yeah, it's 1 million NIR for 1 year. Almost every program we have it's for 1 year. So congrats to the 6 people who got the right answer.
Almost random. Yeah. This one was difficult. Yeah. It's 25 slots and 40,000 near for each one.
Oh, Ukraine keeps first.
Nice.
Yeah, incredible. So this is related to product and app.
Sorry, Nightly. We will be talking to you after the Kahoot.
So this is related to Coinstore integration. The MP Doge is now live, plus MP Sui is coming next. Or yeah, right. The right answer was MP Sol. It's now live, and SDIP is coming next. We don't have SDQ right now, for the Coinstore wallet, and also MP maybe in the future, who knows? It depends on you and your stake, guys.
Nightly, you need to make a proposal. Let's go with you two.
Yeah, let's see if
They
Nightly
are complaining about coins, so okay. I
shares
feel
a
Metapool
surprise.
is a nice girl. Everybody's wanting.
And Ukraine keeps first. Gem is the surprise with second place, and Nightly third place. So this is double points. This is your chance related to Su Finance integration. So, what benefits will give Su Finance integration? Early access to meme launchpads, early access to Big Rope for the next year, or premium features. Yeah, this was the most obvious option. The staking rewards value, early access to staking rewards value is what we do. So let's continue. And Clarita appears again with the top 5. Also, Jack could be a surprise. So related to Node Studio Program 3, what's the objective of this program? The world domination, 60 validators, 32 validators, or 69 validators. Yeah, this is was mentioned several times. Our programs often are looking for 60 validators. Cheers to the 16 people who got the correct answer. And Ukraine remains first. Gem second place, Nightly third place, and Clarita it's close. We have 2 questions more. Node Studio Program 3, select the wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
Yeah. Basically designed for long-term operators, not temporary nodes. Initial bootstrap delegation to help validators start strong, and 12-month program. And yeah, we are not
Very good.
related to airdrops things, but we do like more rewards for participate and that kind of stuff for long-term things. So yeah, this makes sense. Congrats to 18 people. Let's continue. Nightly takes the second place and Ukraine remains first. Damn. 4 participants have a streak. This is the last question, your last chance. And this is like basically 3 points just to remind you that if you stake during the stream and submit your transaction hash in the Mr. Pools challenge of our Discord channel with 5 nears, ETH, SOL, IP, or ICP, basically you are participating in a raffle. Yeah, there was not wrong answer here.
No wrong answer.
Yeah, and 3 points. So let's see who won. Third place for Jim. Second place for Nightly. And the first place goes to Ukraine. Congrats, Ukraine.
Nice.
But remember that the top 5 got prize. So make sure to send a screenshot to our team. And also remember to retweet this governance call so more people can know, and also know maybe your position in this Kahoot. We always have Kahoots in our governance calls, community calls, so just for participate you are already having a chance to get a prize. Congrats to everyone.
Okay, congrats to all the winner. I think this is the end of community call number 1. So we see you in the number 2, and of course.
Yeah, and let's do the raffle for the participants.
Okay, we have everybody already. Nice.
Yeah, for the participants during this stream that already staked. Let's see who is the winner. And the first prize goes to Immortal. Please, Immortal, contact our team through Discord and make sure to send us your wallet.near. And the second winner is for Alpha. The third winner, AME99. Garci, another winner. So make sure to take a screenshot of this and send us through our Discord. That was close for Leo. Thanksy.vibe. And we have the 5 winners. First one, Immortal. Second one, Alpha. Third one, AME99. 4, Garci. And 5, Ensky. So congratulations and thanks for participate of this new activity that is staked through this call.
We will have more information in the Discord, I guess. Right, Brian?
Yeah,
how much they stake? What did they stake? I want to know.
Yeah, that will be great. So thanks everyone for stay tuned to our governance, to our community call, and also for participating with us. See you in the next time, and yeah, always a pleasure to share stage with great minds like Lucio, Claudio, and Osiman Diaz.
Thank you very much, everybody. See you in the next call. Keep staking and stay calm. Good times will come back. Don't you worry. Bye-bye.